Alright, Dean Davison, liveweatherblogs.com, meteorologist here. It's time for your overnight outlook. And we're starting this overnight outlook with this water vapor imagery of most of the country. You can see we have an upper level low sitting here over top Mexico. And that's drawing this system, which is trying to get better organized here in the Bay of Campeche, with something we have to watch for a little bit of possible tropical development. I went through that in my earlier blog. You can also see where we have a sharp cutoff here with one front, with dry air right behind it, and a second front now coming out in the Midwest. We've been having some wicked rain and high winds coming through with this bulk of energy, with this, you see this low kicking into the Midwest. Once that happened, you can blow up thunderstorms right out in front of it. That piece of energy really lit up these thunderstorms, and a nice mesoscale convective system also in that area. Very dry here in Texas, so we don't need to be hearing that in Texas. Nobody really wants to hear dry air in Texas. The New Mexico, Arizona, these areas are really dry. That's not helping the fire, and that's, you can see some of that smoke that you're seeing here on the screen. So that's one area you don't need dry air. Hopefully monsoon will start seeping up into the Arizona, New Mexico area and be able to draw some more moisture in. See that upper level low is also in Canada, the trailing cold front. Get some rain tonight here in the Roanoke Valley as we speak. Alright, we're going to take a look now at the radar and something called a land cane. And a land cane basically is a big mesoscale convective system that's rotating like a hurricane. And I'll show you that on the radar. What I've outlined here is GR Level 2. This is GR Level 2 Analyst. I can do a lot with this program. All these red boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. I can click on these severe thunderstorm warnings and pull up the information on those warnings. It's a great program. Something else you can do is Analyst. You can do this. It's a great tool, like I said, for any kind of severe weather. You want to see what the storm looks like? What would the storm look like if it was coming towards you? I'm going to pull that up for you. There you go. If you were looking at the clouds, this is what you would see in the horizon. The thunderstorms are pushing over 40,000 feet. There's a few hail cores with pink in there, and you do a lot with this program. And I'm going to show you a lot more with this program. Here at Live Weather Blog, I'm going to see another slice out of the storm. And at a different angle, it's going front to back on the storm. You can see, like I said, this is over 50,000 feet in elevation. These storms are huge. Lots of moisture in them. And this is just the reflectivity, the velocity. It's not really an area you can see a tornado with in this. But there you go. And if I want to swing this around a little bit, see what you would look like in different parts of the storm. There you go. This would be some hail. Send it 20,000 feet into the storm. So, just an idea what you can get as one slice of the storm. This is the part I call the land cane. And it's not, you got 30,000 tops here, which is pretty decent when it comes to that. So, that's that. I'm going to put it in motion to show you what I call a land cane. See how this whole thing is circulating? This looks like a hurricane. It's the head of the storm. It's basically its own little low pressure system, pushing this squall line out ahead of it. We got damaging winds of 60 to 70 miles an hour. We do have some quick spin ups sometimes going on this. The tornado could occur more gustily is on the front of the storm. Like I said, we can take a cut into that. That's still 30,000 feet in elevation. And I can click out of that and move further south. This is showing some rotation, so you have to watch out for that. These little marks here are hail size. Anywhere you see big blocks or stuff of hail, you can go on top of it and look at what size the hail is. And these storms, see some more thunderstorms developing on this gust front. You can tell with the gust front, I'm going to pull this into, zoom in and pull this into velocity mode here in a minute. I'll show you why the gust front is interacting. From relative velocity, you'll see how it pushes out and gusts out ahead of the storm. That very well makes the storm a little bit more potent. As it gusts out, this actually may weaken it over a period of time, but it also can cause more issues. And we look at rotation. What's the rotation looking like in the storm? Right now, we have a few little spots that have a little bit of rotation possible on it. Nothing that we really seeing really big, and you can see this is the hail course here on GR Level 2 Analyst. So this is something you definitely have to look at. It's a great program, so expensive, but definitely worth what we doing, and I will be using this on liveweatherblogs.com. Taking a look more local here in the Roanoke Valley, you can see some areas here north of Bedford City, Big Island, Newsboro, Lynchburg City. These areas have some showers and even some crackle of thunder going on here. I have pretty precise these storms too. Here we got going through Bedford, and you see we have 10,000 foot top, so it's not really that bad. Maybe crackle of lightning with the storm, crackle, thunder, and lightning. I don't see too much being an issue here this evening. We can go to another radar, and that will be in the Delaware Valley. I'm going to pull into that. You see a little light precipitation trying to form itself here and move in this direction to the northeast. Not much though in the way of rain. We can see some scattered showers overnight. Take a look at severe weather possibilities. Like I said, that piece of energy is pushing out into the plains. That's going to bring the front right in this generalized area with that warm, moist air pushing in from the Gulf of Mexico, colliding with cold air. And one point in this location, this section of it near Chicago, is going to be the most potent area and the most probable area for tornadic activity, as well as some back here in the plains in the Midwest. But that would be the area that would be most threatened for tornadoes. Most of this will be an MCS, much like tonight, that shuts itself up and moves itself to the east. Where this MCS ends is where it should begin tomorrow, and it will just continue to move itself from March to the east. That will affect areas like Columbus and Cleveland, and probably by tomorrow in the overnight hours, Duke, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, you name it. Those areas are looking at the storms staying dry here in the western United States. Then on the day on Tuesday, we can look at areas such as Bristol, Tennessee, such as Nashville, Knoxville, where we have tornado, Memphis, back through Little Rock, Arkansas. These areas have the chance of thunderstorms as this front will be sitting basically in this generalized location. The energy will shift itself further to the south, especially with that low-level jet kicking in, and that's what you'll have coming up here. One little area in the tropics being watched, not a big, huge possibility. It'll take some time to develop if it does. Over here, we use Bay Campeche. Listen to Levi and Bob. They have your more detailed drop updates, and I want you guys to listen to their blogs. Very good blogs to listen to. Alright, and now for the forecast. In the Philly Metro, 86 degrees on Monday, 88 on Tuesday. Chance of thunderstorms, 86 on Wednesday, 85 on Thursday with sunshine returning. When we go down to the Roanoke Valley, pretty much similar agenda, but 90s for the first 2 days of the week. Getting a little bit cooler in the mid-80s for Wednesday and Thursday. That's what we can expect in the Roanoke Valley. Graphics aren't up there, so I'm utilizing just temperatures to go over what's going on in Philadelphia. The weather pattern is pretty much similar. Stay with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information. Make sure you stay with us, and we'll have more blogs throughout the evening and throughout the day. For liveweatherblogs.com, this is meteorologist Dean Davison. Have a great evening, and look forward to doing another one of these very relatively soon. Hopefully tomorrow night. Talk to you later.